deputy-involved shooting in Assumption Parish on Thursday afternoon, and I am joined by Commander Lonnie Cavalier with the uh, Assumption Parish Sheriff's Office. Lonnie, if you can bring us up to date from the beginning of the events and tell us what happened.
Yes, Brady, thanks for having us. Yesterday afternoon, shortly before 3 o'clock, the sheriff's office was notified of a shooting incident in the 600 block of Bayou Drive in Pierre Part in Assumption Parish. Upon deputies were dispatched, and Sheriff Falcon responded as he was at the local substation. Sheriff Falcon arrived on scene on Bayou Drive with a deputy close in pursuit. Uh, they entered the property, and the sheriff confronted an individual with a firearm, attempted to have him drop the firearm, at which time the suspect fired at the sheriff, striking him in the left side of his torso. His injuries were minor. He was treated at a hospital and discharged last night. A second victim was transported to a Baton Rouge hospital, and he is reported in stable condition. And the suspect was last reported in critical condition coming out of surgery.
Can you bring us up to date? Can you tell us what led to the disturbance to the shooting in the first place?
We're still trying to figure out, Brady. Was that the first victim was shot in the front yard of the suspect's in the front yard next door to the suspect's home as he was doing yard work. Don't really know any details as to how this took place. They did not know each other, and the gentleman that the first victim was not armed. So we're trying to unravel exactly what led to all of this.
Have any charges been filed yet?
Not as of this time, but we expect as soon as the victim is able to be discharged. He is in a Baton Rouge hospital, and we have a security detail around him. And we'll see how that proceeds. But I would expect state police to follow up with charges as soon as he can be physically booked into jail.
Now, the sheriff, I did get conflicting reports on Sheriff Falcon. Was he treated at the scene, transported to the hospital? Can you clarify that one more time? And the conflicting information was not from you, but several media agencies were reporting conflicting information. I just want to clarify that.
Yes, he was checked at the scene by Acadian ambulance, but he remained on scene until sometime after 6 o'clock, and then he was transported. He was transported by a private vehicle to a hospital where he was treated last night and released sometime around 9:30 last night.
Are any of his injuries ongoing, or has he completely recovered?
He's going to be undergoing some treatment for the next few days as a precaution, but basically that's it.
How does this speak to the dangers of being in law enforcement, Lonnie? Of course, your neighbors just right there in Iberville Parish, just what last week or the last couple of weeks, there was a deputy-involved shooting where one deputy lost his life. The sheriff's son, his own son, was critically injured. And now this in Assumption Parish. Tell us, how does this speak to the dangers of being in law enforcement these days?
Well, it's a revolving nature right now, Brady. And if you open up today's social media pages, it's riddled with police officers who were shot and killed and wounded yesterday, and going back, to the Iberville incident. The dangers are great. It's something we have to deal with. It's a new culture here in society, and people have not much regard for human life anymore, and really don't care who they are, who they injure or kill. And so unfortunately, police officers have been the target in recent months and weeks.
Tell us how the department themselves, the deputies, the staff, how are they doing? It had to be pretty shaking for their leader to be injured by gunfire. This is rare.
Yeah, everybody's fine. Brady, we responded in force. A number of our people responded. I think at some point we had 20 units over there of our people. Uh, so it, it's a small office, so obviously something like this touches everybody. Uh, but everybody's good. Everybody's at work today, and we're going to move forward. There's things for us to learn, and anything there is for us to do better, we'll do better. And although we believe that we did a very good job with this case.
Well, I want to thank you, Lonnie, for joining us this morning for an update on this situation. We will continue to follow up with Louisiana State Police as charges are filed and they release additional information. Just glad to hear that Sheriff Falcon, who is actually a personal friend of mine and a friend to many, is doing okay today. So thanks again, Lonnie, for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Brady, for having us.
Thank you. And again, I've been visiting with Lonnie Cavalier he is the commander of the criminal division of the Assumption Parish Sheriff's Office with an update on yesterday's deputy-involved shooting in Assumption Parish. For KQKI News, your local news leader, I'm Brady Borrell.